Indians are taking over large corporations across the globe. Satya Nadella to Sundar Pichai to Indra Nooyi to Paras Agarwal. क्या आपको पता है all of them did their schooling and their graduation from India? कुछ तो है जो हम ठीक कर रहे हैं, right sir?
Hello everyone, my name is Nikita and I am a parent of a 6-year-old. And you know, as Indian education system is evolving, we all parents, go through a lot of debates and we try to figure out what is right, what is wrong. We have lot of options available and we are just confused that what is best for our child. And to discuss that, today we have Mr. Anshul Gupta, the co-founder and CEO of Yellow Class. Welcome Anshul. So, Yellow Class these days is focusing a lot on, inculcating daily practice habit among kids. Kids who are in, grade 1 to grade 5, right? So as a parent, I have a question and I'm sure that a lot of other parents would also have that question, that why practice, or maybe, why inculcating the habit of practice at such a young age?
No, I think that's a very relevant question. Thank you for asking this. There are primarily two reasons why we should think about this. Number one, because early years is the time when you have to build a solid foundation for a kid on every subject, whether that is mathematics, that is English, or any other piece that kids are pursuing. At that point of time, daily practice habit is the best way of building that foundation. The question that a lot of parents ask, as you rightly said, is why this early? Because of a very simple fact that all future concepts that are taught in senior classes are actually built on top of these foundations, right? So if you do not have a solid foundation, it is almost impossible, to actually build solid understanding of higher level concept for kids. Hence, if it has to be done, it has to be done at early age between 10 to 12, 5 to 12. That's the right age of getting this done. There's another reason, and this is funny actually. This was told to me by a very senior parent. They said, the only time you will be able to really influence your kid is before they turn 13. After that, your kid becomes a teenager, and that is the point when they have a very independent mindset, very independent lifestyle. So your ability to influence your kid to really get into a habit of working hard, doing this as a practice, is very, very little. So if you really want to make that difference, do it by the time the kid turns 12, or before that, as early as possible. That is the right time.
Now listening to your thoughts, I have another question in mind, since I also have a child who is 6 years old. A lot of parents say that my child doesn't sit, he doesn't take interest, basically मजा नहीं आ रहा है इसको. ठीक है, so how do you handle all, what is your take on these kind of statements when parents say all these things?
Now, anything which is entertaining today will cease to be entertaining 3 months down the line. Now, whatever your child loves doing, skating, swimming, playing cricket or whatever, you just get your kid to do that, day in, day out for 3 months, and I can guarantee you that the kid will lose interest.
Absolutely.
Why is that? Because everything which is entertaining and it is novel and there are, value to it, over a period of time, you lose that novelty. Hence, for subjects or things that you really want to pursue, and that could be academic or that could be playing cricket. Do you think Virat Kohli does not get distracted where he does not want to go for a practice? उसको भी मन करता है कि मैं थोड़ा जल्दी ज़्यादा सो जाता हूँ late night party के बाद, who wants to wake up early, right? So, but then that he has to push himself. So each one of us, if you really want to pursue something, if you really want to achieve a certain kind of level, then we have to think beyond entertainment or enjoyment.
Absolutely. Now this brings me to another question, that a lot of parents these days are anti-academics. So, we see a lot of debates going around that. So, what is your take on this particular case?
I think a lot of it is post Tare Zameen Par kind of. It is like that movie kind of pushed parents to think a certain way. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Now, आपको academics नहीं पसंद, it's absolutely fine, right? You don't want your kid to be doing in academics, do it in arts, do it in sports, whatever it is. But allow your kid, give your kid the opportunity to really figure it out, fail at it, struggle at it, and then rise from it. Because तभी उसको अपनी जिंदगी में आने वाले और struggles के बारे में भी समझ में आएगा. Now I understand where this anti-academic feeling is coming from. What we really need, academics में सब perfect नहीं है, right? There are a lot of things which need to change and evolve. But we need to fix those pieces. By being anti-academic, we are solving nothing. For that matter, academics is a great space for where the kid can actually spend time figuring out, solving for himself or herself over a period of time.
So, Anshul, I have one debatable question for you. That as you know, government ने कुछ time पहले primary classes में examinations बंद कर दिए थे. So, what do you feel about it? Is that a right decision or what?
I think it's a classic case of throwing the baby with the bathwater. And I'll tell you why I say that. Now, are exam perfect? The answer is no, right? There are challenges how we conducted those exams, how they are measured, किस तरीके से होता है, and that needs fixing. But not having an exam is not the right solution. How is not measuring a child's progress in a child's interest? आज आप देखेंगे बहुत सारे schools होते हैं जहाँ पे class 8th तक कोई exam ही नहीं होते. और फिर उसके बाद when the child faces an exam first time in class 8, उनको समझ ही नहीं आता ये हो क्या रहा है, right? And it's unfortunately a lot of time, a lot of years which are wasted. How do you expect the kid to be prepared for something like that all of a sudden? That does not happen, right? You need to have measured way of taking those exams and measuring the progress of the child. I would have been okay if you made exams optional for people who don't want their kids to take exams. There could be real good reasons for that. But abolishing exams in primary classes, in my opinion, was not a smart thing.
So, Anshul, I would like to take a final take on, traditional learning versus new modern learning.
I think modern learning is good. Education per se has to evolve. Why not, right? Like everything else, education must evolve. However, मुझे ये लगता है कि हमारी जो ट्रेडिशनल एजुकेशन सिस्टम था उसको लोग बहुत अंडर वैल्यू करते हैं, स्पेशली हमारे टियर 1 के पेरेंट्स. हम वी डू नॉट रियलाइज कि उसकी पावर क्या है. लेट मी गिव यू फूड फॉर थॉट. आज इंडियन प्रोफेशनल्स जो हैं वो ग्लोबल कंपनीज के सीईओज बन गए. दे आर टेकिंग ओवर, राइट, फ्रॉम सत्य नडेला टू सुंदर पिचाई टू इंदिरा नूई टू पारस अग्रवाल. All of them, right? Indians are taking over large corporations across the globe. क्या आपको पता है all of them did their schooling and their graduation from India? Now, कुछ तो है जो हम ठीक कर रहे हैं, right? So my very strong belief is this is because we have kids who are in a habit of learning, who are in a habit of working out, and they have the muscle to actually learn even further once their concepts are stronger in early classes. So I would really value the traditional education system for what it is, and there has to be things which we learn from the new education systems, but don't go too fast in junking the current Indian education system. It works.
Thank you, Anshul. Thank you so much for your thoughts. I think a lot of parents would have got a clarity about what they need to do, and thank you.
Thank you.